What's up everybody, Spy here today with a review of the UHC Gas Powered Revolver. This is a gun that you can get for about $50 on Airsoft GI, most Airsoft stores. So the first thing I want to talk about with this gun is the build quality. Most of this gun is plastic, like this is plastic, all of this is plastic. Most of it's plastic, you get the point. But there are a few metal parts in this gun that I want to talk about. The first one would be the trigger. It's all metal. The hammer is metal. This part that rotates here, this one part right here is metal. The name of it's slipping my mind right now, but you get the point. And the inner barrel right here is metal. So most of it's a plastic gun, but that doesn't mean that it's badly built. It's very sturdy gun when there's no wobbling parts or anything, so you don't have to worry about anything there. What else to talk about? There's the flash hider. It's pretty big and it's really orange. Most pistols I've seen usually don't have this big of a barrel, but you can tell that there's something under there, so you can probably take it off. I just haven't tried it yet. The pins to take this gun apart are here, and there's a screw here. I've not taken this gun apart yet. I usually don't take my guns apart unless there's a problem with them. Next thing I want to talk about, the iron sights. They're really good. The front iron sight is a bright orange, so you can acquire targets pretty easy with these iron sights. And there's an adjustment right here where you can move this iron sight up and down. Now, most people that I see out on the field, they use like semi-automatic pistols like USPs, 1911s, stuff like that. A revolver is kind of rare to see. So for people that don't know how they work, this is a gas-powered gun, so you do have to use green gas with it. I use the King Arms soft air gas. It's the only gas that I've ever used. It works fine for me. So where you put the gas in is right here in the bottom. If you've ever had a gas gun before, you know how it works. If you start to see the puff of gas coming out, you know that you've got too much or just enough. But you load the gas in there, and here's a little complaint. You pull this back to release the rotating barrel part, but it doesn't come out on its own. You have to push it. So if you're in a game and you're like, oh, you have to reload, you can't. You have to take both hands and move it out. It's not a big complaint, but it might, if it were able to just go like this and get it out, it might save your life. You never know. This is what they use. It looks cheap, it probably is cheap. When you buy the gun, it comes with 8 of these shells. They're just plastic, but on the inside here you can see there's a rubber spot, and that rubber has an indentation in it to where you can push a BB. So the BB stay in there. This is only 6 shots, but it only takes 1 to kill somebody. So you load the shells in here. The gun is not loaded with gas or anything right now, so we don't have to worry about that. And it also takes a long time to reload. That's another complaint, but it's not a big deal. Then you pop it in. You can either just pull the trigger like normal, the barrel rotates, or you can pull back the hammer. Another cool thing I noticed is if you pull back the hammer, you can gently pull the trigger and do sort of a safe release type of thing. I thought that was really cool. But I have had a few problems with it where I'll pull the trigger and when I release it, gas just starts spurting out of the gun. It's only happened twice out of the many times I've done it, but that's just a little warning for anybody who gets this gun. But overall, I think this is a really good gun. I mean, it shoots pretty hard. It's pretty accurate. The iron sights are really nice. The build quality is good. Next up, I'll have a shooting test from 50 feet with 10 shots to give you an idea of how the accuracy is. So that's coming up next. Thanks for watching. Alright, so here's the target after the shooting test. And you can see there's one mark on the target. But to be honest, I'm really not that surprised. I mean, yeah, I know pistols are supposed to have a bit of a shorter range than assault rifles and stuff like that. But one of the 6 shots hit the target. I mean, I don't know if you can see it in the video or not, but you can, like, I saw the BBs hitting right around the target, so you would probably be able to hit a man-sized target at about 50 feet or less. But going for a direct shot about like this size, it might be a little inaccurate. But it's still a good gun. It's good for CQB where you're going to be in places that are less than 50 feet. But overall, this gun's pretty good, and I'd recommend it to anybody that's looking for a cheap pistol. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment and subscribe.